Hey everybody, Aaron Count with Sage Dynamics. What I want to talk to you about today is close quarter shooting, point shooting, hip shooting. The reason we do that, if we're close to a threat such as arm's distance, we might not have time in a spontaneous situation or even a deliberate situation to get to our sights if we need to fire. That's why we want to develop that hand-eye coordination shooting where we actually deliver our first rounds from the hip. Now what most people do in this kind of shooting situation, and part of it is because range limitations, they don't allow you to shoot up into the ceiling or shoot over a berm or something like that, is we train to basically draw the weapon and shoot as soon as the barrel clears the holster and we're able to drive the weapon forward and fire from the hip. So if I'm firing from my hip and I'm facing somewhat of an equal height, where are my rounds going to hit? Well, they're most likely going to hit in the lateral pelvis. There's no instant incapacitation in the lateral pelvis. If you're lucky and you hit the ilium, which is the pelvis, you might immobilize a person. Now obviously we deliver rounds, we want to get distance. However, there's no reason why you can't deliver what I would call a more quality service round or rounds to the body from a point shooting situation. I can hit the lateral pelvis, I can hit the high thoracic cavity, we have the heart, we have the lungs, the aorta, the superior and inferior vena cava, the pulmonary arteries. We got a lot of really good stuff in there that's critical for life function. And then we have the head, which is a smaller target, but we have the pons, the medulla oblongata, and the midbrain, which will cause flaccid paralysis with a delivered strike if the round penetrates far enough, which it will if you get a really good hit. If I strike in that area, that's an instant incapacitation. Why would I want to target the thoracic cavity and the head versus just delivering rounds to the pelvis and then getting distance? Well, distance equals time. What that means is, the closer I am to my threat, the less time I have to react. Now, if my threat is armed with a handgun, his range is functionally infinite. What that means is, if he decides to shoot, no matter if I'm out of arm's reach of him, I deliver that round and then get a little bit of distance, he can still deliver accurate gunfire. Whereas if he's armed with a knife, once I'm out of range of that knife, he can't hurt me with it until he closes in. If I'm close enough for him to touch me, the weapon doesn't really matter. What matters is delivering really, really accurate gunfire, getting distance. I can hit the pelvis, I can hit the thoracic cavity, or if I can hit the head. Now, if your range doesn't allow you to practice this, this is something you can obviously practice. So in a close distance shooting, this is the distance. I've let someone get this close to me. Now, if you think about things with common sense, if someone means me harm, they're going to get close to me to do it because there has to be a conversation that takes place. If it's a crime of profit, such as a mugging or something like that, prudence dictates that the person might get this close to me, closer or maybe a little further back, just to deliver their speech. Give me your wallet or what have you. So from a situation like this, I might be protecting myself from a strike or delivering a strike. I access my weapon and I immediately rotate the barrel. Now from here, I can shoot. Or I can end up, or I can go to the head. What I prefer to do is as I draw the weapon, I cant it out. The reason I do that is to clear the slide from the body just in case, even though from here the slide isn't going to hit the body. But with a cant like this, I find it's more functional for me to rotate my wrist as I deliver rounds higher into the body, as you're going to see when I do this live fire. Now, as you can see, with proper practice, it's perfectly reasonable for you to be able to deliver point-accurate shooting, even without your sights. Kinesthetic shooting, hand-eye coordination. We've had really, really good hand-eye coordination since we, developed cognitive abilities, cognitive skills, reasoning as we grew up. Coordination factors in, and then we get to a certain age where we're pretty proficient. Those people who play video games arguably are going to have better hand-eye coordination by those who don't. And hand-eye coordination is obviously something that they say degrades with time. But proper proficient practice, building that mechanical repetition into your dry fire practice, if you don't have a range that allows you to shoot like this, will go far. One of the primary reasons for being able to deliver fire to the head of the thoracic cavity versus just getting potential immobilization hits, is the compression of time. I'm reacting to a threat, and I have to clear a garment in order to get my weapon into the fight. Now, my draw time from concealment is going to be slower, all things considered, than if I was drawing from an exposed carry. If you open carry, your draw can be a little faster. But the fact is, we're still responding to a sudden situation. Even if the person gives us a decision, they say, give me your wallet, versus someone who just suddenly attacks us, we do have a little bit more time in those situations. But keep in context, that time is not so great that we need to be thinking about, okay, I can deliver rounds to the pelvis and then get distance. He may shoot the exact same time you do, or slightly after or before. So if I train myself and practice to a level of proficiency where I can deliver really good head hits or even really good thoracic cavity hits, would you not think that there's something gained by that? I'm Aaron Cowan with Sage Dynamics. Train accordingly.